Sometimes not responding is a response.
Well, you talked about how you found out that they're trying to set up Drake in LA at one point. What exactly was that about?
That was about like him and Diddy were beefing, right? They had a little beef over something in Miami outside of Live.
I think Diddy allegedly to him or something. I think it was over the Start from the Bottom beat, where I guess it's supposed to go to Diddy and Drake took it and something silly like that.
Yeah, I mean, when I think about Started from the Bottom, I don't know what Diddy would have did with that beat.
They're one and the same. Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Like, what made you put hands on Drake?
I did not put hands on Drake.
Oh.
And I do not want any problems with Drake. Drake is, right now, that's all I got. That's all I have to say. He's putting in his work. I didn't do nothing to Drake. Drake is my friend.
So that was a total rumor.
Man, Drake just let the world hear Jay-Z's private warning about Diddy, and it's wild. Now, those old Jay-Z lyrics, they're hitting differently, like he was dropping coded messages about Diddy the whole time. And suddenly, it all makes sense. But before we dive into details, let's circle back real quick. Back in 2010, Jay-Z co-signed Drake early by appearing on Drake's debut studio album, Thank Me Later, on the track Light Up. That feature would turn out to be one of Drake's first major industry cosigns, coming just after Lil Wayne had already signed him to Young Money. Some folks even saw the cosign as some passing the torch moment, with Jay positioning Drake as the next generation. Now Jay has made appearances with Drake over the years. Back in 2013, he appeared on Pound Cake, which was seen as another cosign. In 2018 on Talk Up, and even on Love All in 2021. Their bond has always been cool, but although competitive at times, as they've traded subliminals over the years. But in every collab, Jay's still playing the mentor boss role, and Drake, at his own shows, has admitted that Jay-Z inspired him.
I remember when I was about like 17 years old, I was in a parking lot. I was watching Jay-Z do a show for an event at the time that was called Rock the Caravana. It was like the first time Jay-Z had ever really like come to the city and shown us love. And I was with one of my friends from school, and I was in the parking lot. For me, that was really a moment that unlocked something in my mind. It made me realize that all this is possible, you know? So I want to thank him.
And that dynamic never left. Hov as the general, Drake as the prime shooter who learned fast. But word on the street is, Jay did more than just inspire Drake, but guided him from day one on how to scale through the industry. Hov been the guy telling Drake how the game moves, folks to avoid, and how to play it safe. Now, folks saying Jay also been dropping coded messages in them lyrics right from back in the day, warning Drake about the industry dangers and folks to avoid. One dude put it plainly, saying, I know y'all remember when Drake first hit the scene when he had Jay-Z on the track. Jay-Z was like, Drake, here's how they're gonna come at you. That was subliminal. And now, folks are curling back to them lyrics from Light Up, where Jay shot some real warning lines. Lines like, Drake, here's how they're gonna come at you. In disguise, in the form of a favor, and even the Barzini meeting, watch for the traitors. Jay's line was sounding more than just rap, but straight up mentor-style warning. Expect industry feuds, favors with strings attached, and friendly setups as your profile rises. And now fans are connecting the dots, saying Jay might have been warning Drake about the powerful industry moguls like Diddy, and maybe, just maybe, Drake might have listened to them warning with everything that's popping up now, allegedly. Remember that serious beef between Diddy and Drake that occurred summer of 2014? The whole thing started over a beat. Yeah, the 0 to 100, the catch-up beat produced by Boy One Day and Frank Dukes. Diddy swore that beat was his, said he had dibs on it for his project, but Drake ain't waiting on nobody. He went ahead and dropped the track without saying a word, and that track went hard, blew up the charts. Now Diddy, word is he was pissed off. Fast forward to December 8, 2014 at DJ Khaled's birthday bash at Olive nightclub in Miami. Big names, vibes, but behind the scenes, real tension. Diddy wasn't there to party, but to confront Drake, allegedly. And according to multiple sources, that's exactly what he did. Word is, Diddy ran up on Drake, checked him about the beat, and when Drake got slick in his speech, Diddy slapped the OVO out of him right there in the club. Allegedly told him, "You'll never disrespect me again."
There's no footage of this. Based on people that I've spoken to close to the situation, Diddy really did punch Drake in the face.
Oh, I got that call 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
I was laying in my bed and my phone kept ringing. I'm like, why my phone keep ringing at 4 o'clock in the morning? So I go to look at my phone, and it's my dude, like, my dude. And he ain't no just random guy in the club. This is somebody that everybody knows.
Right.
He's like, boy, you wouldn't just believe what happened. I'm like, what? Diddy just slapped Drake.
Puffy for so long and having dealings with him. What was the first thing you thought when you heard the story about him allegedly punching Drake?
He said F it and him. Drake, I actually thought Drake must have said something wrong to him or something, or did something, or tried to play him, or something must have happened. I actually really didn't, I kind of just laughed. It's funny.
Word was, this was more than just music beef, but about power, ego, control, and industry politics. Even 50 Cent was loud about it.
Puff can't hear a hit? That's kind of crazy, Fifth.
He still hear things from back then, that time.
Oh, got you now.
Right.
Okay, got you.
He can't buy the right. He can't. You play it for him right now, and it's hot. He can't buy it. This is why he's fighting Drake. When you hit Drake, because he used the beat that he didn't actually use.
0 to 100.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So if he heard it, and then he heard Drake use it, but it wasn't a hit yet until Drake put the lines on the record. And he's upset about that because he can't hear it, but he felt like he took something from him.
But here's where it got real dark. Diddy ain't just stopped there. Behind the scenes, whispers were going around LA that Diddy had a little bounty out, a reward for whoever caught Drake slipping. That's when things started moving funny around LA.
Sometimes not responding is a response.
Well, you talked about how you found out that they're trying to set up Drake in LA at one point. What exactly was that about?
That was about like him and Diddy were beefing, right? They had a little beef over something in Miami outside of Live.
I think Diddy allegedly to him or something. It was over the Start from the Bottom beat, where I guess it's supposed to go to Diddy and Drake took it and something silly like that.
Yeah, I mean, when I think about Started from the Bottom, I don't know what Diddy would have did with that beat.
But folks say Drake already saw this coming. Hov had warned him to stay careful and act smart in them industry, so he linked up with the Game. Yeah, the Compton Bulldog himself. The Game was tapped in, certified, and respected in the city. Diddy might have had clout, but Game had reach in the streets, and reach beats clout when things get physical. And that reach looks like it saved Drake's ass, allegedly. Game later admitted folks hit him up trying to line Drake up, told him to wet the dude up, but instead of sending shooters, he pulled up to protect him.
Diddy directly, but LA get tricky. So, when there are beefs and they are here, no matter who it is, like there's certain people that are gonna get called, and I'm one of those people. So, I had privy, Drake to a little information. Like I said, I don't know where it came from, but I always, it's like my brother. So I hit him. I told him like, yo, this is what it is, but I got you. We over here, and I'm pretty heavy, so we straight.
But let's keep it real. Ain't no real favor in the streets ever come without a price. You don't get protection like that out of thin air. That kind of move, go wait. So what did Drake do? Word is, he returned the favor the only way a rap titan could. He handed Game a whole record, not just any record, 100. And he didn't stop there. They shot the video in Compton, Game's own backyard. Now that wasn't some friendly collab for the culture. That was a calculated move. Drake wasn't out there just trying to build street cred. He was locking in protection. That record was a payment. That video, a stamp, a message to anyone lurking in the shadows. I got people now, but here's where it gets crazy. During that same video shoot in Compton, Drake got spooked. real shook. Whack 100, who was there on the scene, said Drake spotted some dudes he didn't know. Random faces, unfamiliar energy, and just like that, Drake panicked, thought it was a setup, thought the bounty Diddy allegedly put out was about to get cashed in. No questions asked, he bolted. According to Whack, he had to send someone to chase him down, catch up to him, and let him know, chill bro, them dudes, they're with us. They're here to protect you.
Drake and Game do a song.
What about it?
And Drake comes to Compton to shoot the video.
100. He shot it on Brazil and Wimbledon.
What all happened during that video? What was that?
He pulled up, Drake gave us love. Stunner cleared it for me, didn't charge me. Drake didn't charge for the verse. Drake actually brought this film crew to film it for us. That's what he wanted to do. We was on the famous Brazil and Wimbledon shooting it, you know, in the canal. We had to move blocks. And you know, when we move blocks, we send the little homies to do what they need to do. Drake kind of seen some activity and, you know, shit. He did what a motherfucker you supposed to do. He got out of there. So we sent somebody to get him. Bro, it's cool. That ain't for you. That's for us. Because, you know, we seen shit going on. But, you know, we moving blocks. We're not just going to hit the block without the block being right. So we had to make sure the homies, you know, went and cleared the block. He came back and we finished the video.
But by May 2015, word was the smoke had cleared. Rumors were that the duo had patched things up, and French Montana even claimed he helped to broker the peace. Then Diddy hit the Breakfast Club and denied the ugly chatter, calling Drake a friend. But folks weren't buying it. The vibe screamed PR cleanup, not friendship.
Like, what made you put hands on Drake?
I did not put hands on Drake.
Oh.
And I do not want any problems with Drake. Drake is, right now, that's all I got. That's all I have to say. He's putting in his work. I didn't do nothing to Drake. Drake is my friend.
So that was a total rumor. Behind closed doors, people said the energy stayed sour. Industry cool on the surface, ice cold underneath. Some insiders pushed a different angle. This wasn't just about a beat, but Cassie. Claims say Diddy was obsessive and controlling, which Cassie later alleged in legal filings. And back in 2013, a rumor hit that Drake was trying to bring Cassie to OVO. Whether that was real or just talk, in Diddy's world, perception is everything, and that alone could flip a switch. Folks even dug up Lil Duval's old tweet. I heard Diddy swung on Drake in Miami for saying hello to Cassie. People laughed then. Now, that line hits different. Meanwhile, Drake did what Drake does best. Talked in code over beats. Run 4 p.m. in Calabasas again. It plays like a masked message. All you self-promoters are janky. Even the OGs trying to press me. Little jabs, big targets. He even mocked Diddy's classic, take that, like a wink the whole block could read. Back then, most shrugged. Today, the dots connect, the tension, the flexes, the pressure plays. It was in the music the whole time, hidden in plain sight. Now the chatter's louder. Some fans say Jay was neck deep in Diddy's twisted games too. Jay's name keeps getting dragged into messy lawsuits with Diddy and party rumors. Even Jaguar Wright compared Jay and Diddy like they're the same sandwich, just different slices.
He brought you on to speak on Diddy, and it seemed that as if your focus turned to Jay-Z, his wife.
That's always been my focus.
Yes. What?
They're one and the same. Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly.
And folks are buying it. One user wrote, people call her crazy because she's telling the truth. Love me some Jag, but this ain't just about Drake, but about what Jay-Z knew and how long he might have been covering for Diddy. If them warning was real, folks saying Hov might have just been protecting his empire from the start. But what do you think? Were the subliminals the real receipts the whole time? And how deep did Jay-Z know? Let's have your take in the comments. And if you're all about straight up shockers and unfiltered moments, don't miss what's coming next. Click through and stay locked in.